of recording the new Mario Kart World has just come out, and it has food in it. The food can change your outfits. For example, ice cream can turn Toadette into Ice Cream Toadette, and it's very cute. And I'm going to sculpt that food today out of clay, because why not? I like sculpting stuff. Let's get in. Because why not? I like sculpting stuff. Let's get into it. Alright, so I'm going to start off by sculpting this cute single scoop ice cream, because today I'm going to be doing all of the ice cream from Mario Kart World. I think the ice cream items are super cute for Mario Kart World. They are adorable, so that's why I'm sculpting them today. I don't think I'd be sculpting them if I didn't think they were cute or aesthetically pleasing to have somewhere in my room. Because I don't just sculpt things just for the sake of sculpting them. They have to have a purpose. That purpose is sitting there and looking cute. Or pretty and aesthetic. I wonder what flavor this ice cream would be, because it's blue, so I would say blueberry flavored, but also blueberry flavored ice cream is usually more purple. It could be blue raspberry, but I've never seen any blue raspberry flavored ice cream. I've only ever seen blue raspberry flavored Italian ice. Maybe it's Italian ice. Nah, it's probably ice cream. Anyway, it has delectable looking white drippy sauce all over it. I don't think I've ever seen white sauce on ice cream. I don't know where that could be. Vanilla sauce? Like there's chocolate like syrup and strawberry syrup, but I don't think I've ever seen vanilla syrup. Maybe that's what it is. This ice cream is just full of mystery. And there is a cute little star cookie on there, which I think is absolutely adorable. It even has cute little eyes. It's adorable. So the ice cream and all of the dash foods, which, let's be real, the dash foods, the little bag things they come in, they look like little McDonald's bag thingies, at least to me. Anyway, let's see. The ice cream unlocks a Rosalina, which I love that outfit. Rosalina is my main in Mario Kart World and in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because she's fabulous and I love her, and I love the cute little Lumas and stuff. It unlocks the Ice Cream Toadette, which I also sometimes play because that Ice Cream Toadette is adorable. Maybe I'll sculpt her at some point, because that'd be pretty easy to sculpt. Probably. Maybe. I won't sculpt any of the humans, though, because I refuse to sculpt humans. Let's see. It also unlocks the soft serve Yoshi one. That Yoshi's pink. It has a little ice cream cone attached to its shell, which I think is absolutely adorable. I guarantee you it unlocks more, but those are all the ones I can think of off the top of my head, and I don't feel like looking it up, because I'd have to pause this voiceover to look it up, and I don't feel like doing that. Because, meh. So, I'm definitely going to sculpt some more Mario Kart World dash food in the future, because there's a lot of dash food, but also I haven't sculpted, the ice creams are my favorite, so that's why I started out with the ice cream, but I definitely have to do the donuts next, because I also do really like the donuts. Like, the big stack of donuts, and, like, the other donut items in the game are adorable. And donuts are also pretty simple to make, too. And then there's also the cakes that you can get, which are also cute. There are also pancakes. There are burgers, which I probably wouldn't sculpt because they're just burgers. I don't necessarily want a burger sitting on, like, my editing desk, which is different from my other desk. It is a completely separate desk full of plushies and figurines. And a lot of plushies. And some clay stuff. And just random notebooks. For some reason. There's just a pile of notebooks on my desk. I should probably put those on the bookcase. I'll do that later. So I decided to make these ice cream melted because I thought that would be cool. And also, this is my first time sculpting that ice cream, so that gives it an excuse for when it looks kind of weird. It's just melted. And it also, I don't know, I thought it would be cool to sculpt the ice cream melted. Because, like, that's kind of cool. Maybe, I mean, how do they even hold on to the food in the race? When you think about it, it's probably unsafe. Because, like, in the game, it hangs off the back of your car, which is questionable and could get, like, driven into by, like, a car. But then they would have to, like, reach back there to get. I'm thinking too hard about this. But anyway, I thought it would be cute to make a drippy puddle around all of the ice cream, because I think that would be cute, and then it can be displayed cutely on my desk, and I don't have to make like a stand for it to stand upright, because that's an extra step. And that's an extra step I feel like I don't have to do. And next up is, and the one that I'm sculpting right now, is the double scoop, which it has some little double cherries on top. I'm pretty sure those cherries do double you. Like if you're playing like single player and you eat one of the cherries in a game, I'm pretty sure it doubles you. I think. Don't quote me on that though. I'm not an expert at the Mario stuff. And now we're moving on to the triple scoop. So the triple scoop also has the cherry one with the mysterious pink sauce. Well, I guess it's not mysterious. It's probably like cherry strawberry sauce. But for some reason, the triple scoop has a candy cane. Why does it have a candy cane? Why is there a candy cane on it? I don't know, but that's also why I wanted to make it drippy, because then the candy cane can be supported by the drippiness. And there's also a little shell that's on there with what I can only assume are little white Reese's cups. That's what it looks like to me. The triple scoop, I mean, I don't want to say any of the ice cream ones are my favorite, because I do really like all of the ice cream ones, but I think out of the ones that I sculpted and painted in this video, out of like the ice cream ones, the triple scoop one is definitely my favorite. But that could also be because it has the purple shell in it, and I'm very biased to anything that is purple or pastel purple, because that is my favorite color. 2 of the walls in my room, 3 of the walls in my room, all painted purple, which I love, because I could see, because I love purple. It's very aesthetically pleasing to me. And now it is nighttime, and I'm going to try to look for paint that matches the exact color blue of the blue ice cream, because I'm a perfectionist and I wanted it to be perfect. But none of the colors of blue I had worked perfectly with it, so I used a lot of trial and error and mixed up a color. I eventually mixed up a color that I thought was nice in a cute little container. I thought that was perfect, but then I decided to add some white to it and some more white because it was still too dark. And then, now that I'm happy with the color, I mean, happy enough with the color, it's still not an exact match, but also I didn't want to spend too long on the color. I'm just going to go in and paint some of that nice color. I need to switch out my paint cloth thing. I even colored the white drippy sauce blue to try to give it because I didn't want it to be pure white, because if you look in the reference photo I was using, it is more of a creamy white. And now I'm going in painting the cone, which is pretty hard to see, and apparently I didn't think it was light enough, so I lightened that up a little bit, and I'm just painting that in. I usually don't get my ice cream in an ice cream cone. I usually get it in a cup. I feel like it's easier to eat that way. But also, I don't usually get ice cream. I usually get Italian ice. I really like Italian ice. It's really tasty. And now I'm going with the white drippy sauce, vanilla sauciness. Oh, maybe it's like marshmallow sauce. Is that a thing, or did I just make that up? If that's not a thing, someone needs to make that. Is marshmallow sauce a thing? Probably not. I'm thinking of marshmallow fluff, aren't I? Well, I want marshmallow sauce now. That sounds tasty. It sounds better than vanilla sauce. And now I'm going in with the paint job for the double scoop, using the same color that I had mixed up previously. Use the same, and I'm also going in with some pink for the pink of the ice cream, which I assume is strawberry flavored, but it might be cherry flavored. And because I am still a perfectionist, I did move it off to the side because I felt like the pink that I was using that I had in that container was a little bit too vibrant, so I added a tad bit of gray to it, and I'm happy with that color. And something I find interesting about the cherry ice cream is that it has little bits that look like nuts to me. They could be chocolate, but to me it looks like little nuts, maybe like almonds. Ooh, that sounds actually really good. Some cherry ice cream with some almonds sprinkled on top of the cherry sauce and real cherries on top. That sounds good. Ooh. I want cherries now. That sounds amazing. Alright, I'm using that same color for the triple scoop. Again, why does the triple scoop have a candy cane? I don't know. And for this drippy, and for the drips around the triple scoop, I decided to make it a lovely blend, which you'll see me do more later. And that's why this one is my favorite, because it, like, if you think about it, it would be blending. It would definitely be blending because it's a puddle. Realistically, the puddle would probably more be brown, but I don't think they've been sitting dropped long enough for that. And now we switch back to the blue ice cream, and I'm adding this very light creamy color. Basically undoing all of the blue that I added underneath, making that pointless, but it's fine. Now I'm going in with a little star cookie, and don't look at the video I'm watching down in the corner. I do usually watch videos while I'm painting and sculpting and doing whatever, but usually you don't see it because usually I'm not using a reference, but I did for this time, so don't look at that video. Pretend it isn't there. I'm going with the cute sprinkles now. And the pre-made purple was actually a perfect fit. But then again, the sprinkles, and they aren't as important to me as the actual ice cream is. So even if it wasn't the perfect color, I wasn't going to fiddle around with it because, like, the sprinkles are so tiny. If they aren't the perfect color, that's okay. Whereas the ice cream must be close enough to the perfect color, otherwise it will annoy me. Because we also have the nice dark pink sprinkles. I feel like that dark pink is a little bit too dark, but that's okay. And now I'm going in with the second coat for the cone. Because I usually go in with second coats, because sometimes after the first coat you can still see a little bit of the clay through it, and it's important to go in with the second coat. And now I'm going in with the sprinkles again. Sprinkles are really good. The round ones are they're too crunchy and hard, but like the regular rainbow sprinkles are delectable, and they look very aesthetically pleasing. Both when I do both with real ice cream and when I'm painting, sculpting ice cream. I just feel like they add the little pop of color to the ice cream. Because most times when I do ice cream, I think I've only done one painting that is ice cream on the channel. I think. Hang on, let me go check to see if I've done more paintings that have ice cream. Okay, so it turns out the one painting I have done that has ice cream on it, which is one of the first paintings I did on the channel, has a triple scoop of ice cream. There is not a single painting I have done that has a single scoop of ice cream, which is interesting. I feel like I'm thinking of the ones I've done off of the channel, because I have a life off of YouTube, believe it or not. Now I'm going in with the white paint for the candy cane, because again, there's a candy cane on this. Why is there a candy cane on this ice cream? I don't even like candy canes. The ones that are like peppermint flavored. I don't like peppermint. I don't like peppermint. It's just no. But I'm super happy with how these came out, and I'm running out of things to say, so enjoy the sound of my cat eating some treats. So here's how they came out. The single scoop, very cute. I'm happy with this one. The double scoop, I also think it's very cute. I think it looks nice. And then my personal favourite that I made out of clay is this adorable triple scoop. I just love the blendiness of the ice cream that's dripped on the floor. I think it looks really cool. I think that's a smart way of attaching the candy cane too, otherwise it definitely would have fallen off. I'm actually kind of surprised the cherries didn't fall off, but I guess I scared them pretty well. It just looks so cool. I'm definitely going to do this again, probably with the donuts from my Kart World, because I think they look really cool. And I'll see you next week for more cute art stuff. Bye!